dude? How you doing, folks?
How you doing?
Have you ever actually call anybody folks
I call people folks all the time.
You do?
I think it's because I'm old.
You are, yeah.
47. Fucking, you call people folks.
I just call them folks. I call all of our listeners
Folks.
both of them.
Welcome to the Baldy and the Big Guy. I'm Baldy, aka Greg.
I'm the big guy, as you can tell.
Peter. That's Peter over there.
Lots of hair.
So, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us. It is another week. Just another week.
Just another one. We missed one there, but we're back.
Yep. No, we didn't really. We had to come out of order a little bit. Some shit came up. We had to deal
we didn't have a
with,
live
or
show
you had to deal
or
with.
whatever,
Not
a
we,
current show.
Collectively.
Yeah.
But it's always good to have a couple in the bag, and we've got some extras in the bag just in case. Actually,
100%.
I think we burned through them all now.
Yeah, I think we did.
Fairly certain that was. Those were all like trial shows. But
Exactly.
they were pretty fucking
Worked.
funny,
they
man.
Worked. Yeah, they worked out. I mean, we got a lot of good stuff out of them. Let me turn my phone off real quick.
Right. I went through and I was cracking up. I was laughing my ass off at some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Because you
made
just kind of
funny reels and some funny stuff out of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know where these shows are going to go, right? And you start out a new podcast and you're trying to do different shit. And
I feel like a fucking moron a whole bunch of times, so I'm like, I'm not going to play that one.
And we did anyway.
I still feel like a moron, but we're still playing them. So
yeah,
whatever.
exactly. So if you like it, go out and like and subscribe to the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Appreciate it. So we got some fun shit to talk about today, but I really want to kick it off with a dumbass. I think he's a senator or congressman.
Who was it?
Robert Garcia. Let's see. He's a congressman and 28th mayor of Long Beach.
So he's a congressman of Florida?
Long Beach, California.
Oh, California.
California. But he shared this the other day, and I kind of was like, hell yeah. So if you see it, it says Donald Trump and MAGA border solutions. And he put this out, and this was just on the 30th. This is Donald Trump's border plan. Alligator moats, bombing Mexico, electric fences, and shooting migrants in the legs. He and MAGA extremists don't want solutions. They want insanity and cruelty.
What if they shoot the migrants in the legs while crossing the crocodile-infested river?
But wait a minute.
But then they fall onto the electrical fence, fall back into the river, and then get bombed.
Don't all the lefties want you to try and take a leg shot or an arm shot or something like that anyway? You know, instead of killing somebody, like a police officer, the guy's coming at them with a pistol or something like that, shoot him in the leg. Why can't you just shoot his hand?
Somebody who's never shot a gun probably thinks that. Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. But if you look at this picture, there's alligators, a moat.
I see alligators,
an electrified fence.
Is that some type of like poisonous snake on the right hand side there?
Yeah. No, that's just dirt.
And then the moat,
with the alligators, with an electrified
bombs
fence,
coming out of an F-18.
Yeah, and you have to see kind of towards the left side. There's and if you don't, I'll share this out on the Baldy the Big Guy Instagram page. But there's a nondescript military guy
with a
standing
gun
on the left with a gun. I really do like I think it's probably like an F-16 or something like that.
Yeah, something shooting dropping missiles. Bombs.
Yeah, because that's what we need. We don't want to invade Mexico.
Yeah, it's a badass idea. I love the idea.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And I bet you if we did that to our border, nobody would come over. Actually, that's not even true. I bet you still people would try to cross.
Yeah. It's fun. I saw that. It just on the internets and stuff like that.
Yeah, the internet's great. I love the internet. There's all kinds of dumb shit all the time.
And that was somebody that actually fucking was like, he probably really subscribes to thinking that's the deal.
It probably does. There's so many people who are like so anti-Trump that they're actually scared of like something horrible happening. Like the first 4 years were just fine. In fact, they were great.
Yeah.
Nothing bad.
How's your house price?
Nothing bad or scary happened at all.
When's the last time you were able to go out and price a house and see if it's reasonable?
I remember when I moved to Texas under Trump, that gas was $1.49.
I don't know. I got gas today. I got 20 gallons or $20 because I've got an old truck that I'm getting ready to return to lease.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not putting it. It's going back this week, right? Mm-hmm. And I think I'm still working on it, trying to get some stuff. But I put $20 in it. I didn't even get a quarter of a tank.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Because it had like 15 miles on it. I was like, I got to get some gas in this bitch.
You put something in it.
Yeah. And dude, fuck that.
Fuck that.
It's dumb. It's dumb. All right, let's jump in some shit.
Hell yeah.
So you were just all right, you went to SHOT Show.
I went to Vegas.
You went to Vegas.
So let me explain it. So I went to Vegas under the premise of I'm going to SHOT Show. Basically, I went to just go like shoot a whole bunch of
content and stuff
content.
like that. Yeah.
I went to just shoot a shit ton of content. So I went to under the premise of going to SHOT Show, but We got there. We never went to SHOT Show. So
you didn't go to SHOT Show
at
all?
I never even stepped foot in the building.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
really?
Holy shot!
Holy shot!
Never even stepped foot in the building.
God damn it!
I saw the outside of the building.
Like, oh, that's nice.
Like, oh, that's SHOT Show down there from the giant.
Like, those are all my friends down there hanging out. Fuck,
so
I gotta work.
I never once walked in the SHOT Show, but I had fun the whole time. Like, we did all.
Did you have passes for SHOT Show?
No, we didn't even have passes. So we didn't even attempt SHOT Show.
Really?
Nope.
Well, I think you said your boss had been there like 13 times.
He had been. I don't even know. He had been at.
It's some crazy amount.
Some stupid amount of times. I had never been, but I don't really care to specifically go to SHOT Show.
Okay.
I just want to go for the experience of like the Vegas, the different things, and just kind of like see everything, how it happens.
Have you been to Vegas before?
The networking, which is all what that's really about.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've been to Vegas.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. The networking opportunities just outside of the actual being on the floor.
Exactly, and I have several opportunities have come from that. So
that's right.
That wasn't even just SHOT Show. That was just like random. Actually, that was something else I went to that these opportunities came from, which I'll get to that.
That's great.
So, but no, this whole week was just like all different kinds of stuff, and didn't
anybody stand out that you met?
Anybody stand out that I met? So, that I hadn't met before previously.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I'd say I met Charlie Classic in person.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a really cool guy. He does like a lot of like he shoots like OnlyFans type stuff. He does some other like porn videoing type things.
He's also kind of a comedian too.
And he's funny.
If you follow him,
and he's
page,
great.
He's funny.
He's one of the nicest guys ever.
I didn't know he was straight into porn though.
Well, he does like
a star.
No, he films.
Oh, he shoots videographer.
Yeah, he's videography of porn. He might be in his own porn. I have no idea. I've never watched it, but
I'm not going out and googling him.
But he was really cool to meet. Very fun, very nice guy. And he was one of those guys like we were walking down the street in Vegas, and people come up and be like, "Hey, are you Charlie Classic?" He's like, "Is anybody else as ugly as me?" He's like, it's just fun. Cool. Yeah, it was funny. So it was a good.
Does he have a posse? Of
no
people?
Nope.
Isn't that what they're called? Entourage.
Nope.
It was just him.
Yeah, just him.
That's rad.
That was fun. As far as the people I didn't know that I met, I mean, I couldn't even tell you everybody's name. I just he was the one who was like
stood out.
Yes,
right on.
Stood out because he was the cool one.
I was thinking you went to SHOT Show to get to the AVNs because I know you went to the AVNs.
No, I went to the.
Didn't you?
I went to Vegas to a SHOT Show.
But that's AVNs. Also the AVNs are there too, right?
I went to the AVNs on Thursday. Yeah. I think. Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
It was cool. Yeah, so I'm good friends with a couple of porn stars named CJ and Sonia. That's their real names, but they're called by Daddy Juice is his name.
Oh, okay.
And then his wife, I think, is just
Daddy Juice.
I think her name is just Sonia still. I think. I don't think it's a porn name. Anyway,
Daddy Juice.
Yeah, but so I know them. They're friends of mine, and they like got me in the door, and then like got me like walking around. The place was like full of just like creepy looking dudes. They were all sweaty. And
really?
The porn stars. Yeah, it was just
and
weird.
Those weren't the porn stars.
No, those weren't the porn stars. Those are the creepy looking dudes that are just like.
Can anybody go to the AVNs? Because I know like
you have to buy a ticket.
SHOT Show, you can't. You have to have
exactly.
Like,
you have to have
industry in.
Exactly. You have to have industry into SHOT Show. But AVNs, you can just buy a ticket.
I didn't know that.
And
it's kind of like a Comic-Con.
CJ just got me and walked me in the door. He's just like, "Yeah, you're with me." So I walked in the door, got some good footage, got some good interviews with a couple like with him, his wife Sonia, and they're the nicest people ever. They're seriously the nicest couple in the world. CJ is fucking crazy, but he's fun.
Yeah.
And then like some other porn stars that were with them. I don't remember their names. They're
too many.
They're just a bunch of just random porn stars.
Question.
But, yeah.
I got a dog here on me. Question. Who's hotter? Casey Anthony. Right there. Casey Anthony.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Corey Chase.
Well, I don't think Corey Chase has murdered her kids. I'm gonna go with Corey Chase.
All right.
Plus, she's everybody's favorite stepmom.
That's exactly what I was going with.
I mean,
but Casey Anthony could eventually be a stepmom.
I mean, if she married, that would be a dumbass dude who married a chick who knowingly murdered
their
kid.
Same.
if I had kids,
I mean, come on, Casey Anthony is still hot.
Yeah, but I mean, she's never gonna step. I mean, that's some.
I didn't say who's hotter and had killed their kid.
Yeah, Corey Chase wins that one every time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm stuck under the bed.
Yeah, or the dryer, or
I need
whatever.
a DP.
It just doesn't seem realistic. I don't know.
It's weird. She was trying to get that lost sock. Everybody's got
sock or the remote control.
The remote control fell under the bed.
My hand's stuck in
the washer machine. Yeah. I was trying to get the dryer sheets,
and I can't get out.
Weird. Stepson.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
You know, she's actually a friend of a company.
I know, yeah.
Of a couple guys, people in the company that they've made videos with her and stuff. She's not pornographic videos. They made funny videos with her.
Yeah,
and she's hilarious. She's a huge fan of the company. Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah,
I don't know,
really
dude.
cool.
I'm going Corey Chase too.
Yeah,
but then again, Casey Anthony, if you didn't know her background, you're just at the bar hanging out.
She got but that's about all she got.
She got that dump truck.
She got a dump truck and no kids, which is great.
I mean, she's single.
She's single and no kids.
Ready to mingle.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. So when you were at AVN, is it just like you say? It's basically like, is it at MGM or something? One of those?
No, it's in it's called Resort World. It's one of the newer casinos.
Okay.
And they have like this huge tent set up outside. You wouldn't know it was outside because they're kind of just like walk through doors, and all of a sudden you're there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it was a tent unless you actually like walked outside of it, which I did.
Oh.
And it's just this huge, like 10,000 square foot tent with it, and it's set up with like all this people like not people but all like the companies you've heard of, like Brazzers
Vivid and all those,
all these different like porn names or whatever,
Yeah.
And there's like these girls at every one of them. You don't know what anybody is. They're all just random porn stars. I don't know idea. But then there's like this whole thing of like there's like free, what was it called, like free cam or I don't know. It was some like huge area of all these girls who were just like behind ring lights and cameras, like talking to the camera, and they're just giving away tons of like keychains and pens and
swag,
just tons of swag. Yeah,
did you come back with a goodie bag?
I didn't come back with anything. I was working, so I just like I walked around. We filmed, interviews who I could interview. Looked for a couple people. Like my wife's like, oh, fine, blah blah.
She has her favorite.
She has her favorite, I guess.
Is it a dude?
It's a dude.
I don't know.
Unfortunately.
You have to did you interview?
No, he wasn't there. I couldn't find him. Yeah. So we went around looking for him. And we had looked for I would recognize or she would recognize, and I couldn't find anybody. Like, it was just
Nobody
like, no.
recognizes dude porn stars.
No, there's no. That's what CJ told me. He's like, there's a couple, 2 or 3 that everybody knows.
Yeah.
But for the most part, nobody knows anybody. Dude, if the ones that people recognize are good, then they're rich and they're good and they have a bodyguard, entourage around them. But for the most part, if you're just a regular dude in porn, then nobody's gonna know who you are.
Right.
For the most part.
I'm just saying. I'm kind of looking at another career, but I don't think my shit's big enough for that.
Well, that's a whole niche. That's a whole niche in itself.
I got it probably
short bald
is
guy with a
midget
small
porn.
penis. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only 5'6". I got remeasured the other day.
Which part of you? Your height?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
I fucking shrank.
You
5'6". Yeah.
5'6". So you're only a couple inches away from being a midget.
Fucking, I'm right there, dude.
Man,
I think
you're right
my
there.
spine's
which is another funny thing. So one of the parties I went to when I was in Vegas had midget wrestling.
Nice.
And it was fucking fantastic. It was so funny. I got a bunch of footage. Maybe I'll put together my own little like reel of stuff.
Yeah.
So I put a reel together for my boss, but I may also put together a reel of the things I saw. Mm-hmm. I got a bunch of cool B-roll and stuff. So maybe I'll put something together for our show.
If you throw it out there, it'll be on Baldy the Big Guy's Instagram page. But also, if you want to follow Peter, it's Peter McGuire, _McGuire.
Yeah, Peter _McGuire 1.
There you go. Follow him. Go give him a follow. So I've never been to any, I've been to, I work in the insurance industry.
Yeah.
I've been to insurance, and they're boring.
Yeah.
You just talk about, some of the shit I talk about is cool, like the technology behind some stuff.
Yeah.
I work in aerial imagery and stuff like that, so it's kind of leading
drones
edge for
and stuff.
Drones and planes and shit like that, taking pictures of your houses, so that your insurance company can then charge you more, and make sure you have enough in coverage. I gotta put that disclaimer out there. But yeah, I've never been to another type of industry thing. Did you ever think you'd be going to fucking even just being?
I mean, for one, I never knew. Well, for SHOT Show, I never knew that even existed until about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, me say
AVNs.
Yeah.
I've heard of AVNs, but I never would have guessed that I would go to one. Or I would personally know porn stars.
Yeah, that's right, dude. It's how do you?
No, it's a crazy life because through my job, I've met all these crazy people who are just the nicest people, and just
it's fucking crazy.
I never would have. Go back 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Yep.
I would have never dreamt that I'd be in the place where I'm at and meeting the people I'm at. I am doing the things I'm doing. It's incredible.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah,
dude.
it's nuts, man. It's completely crazy.
It's just crazy. Peter's not even getting into some of the shit that people he's met. It's fucking.
No, I don't want to name drop.
No, that's fine. Yeah, but it's just wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. So, fucking Apollo Creed died, dude.
R.I.P. Carl
Weathers. R.I.P.
I'm gonna make a little video right when him and Schwarzenegger like grab hands in the Punisher. Yeah, right there.
There you go,
you
buddy.
Son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
And then like put a whole bunch of his stuff for Carl Weathers after that.
Another one.
Yeah.
Famous, of course.
And he played for the Raiders in the 70s.
He did. I went back through and I was looking for some shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that's right. He played for the Raiders.
Yeah. He wasn't just an awesome actor because he did. He was great. He was Apollo Creed.
He was Chubbs.
He was Chubbs. He was fucking whatever his name is in not Patriot. What the fuck? We just said it. Predator.
Yep.
He's done a lot of great movies before that.
It's crazy. I've got his IMDb here real quick. Hang on a second. I'll pull it up. I think I have it somewhere. But he's got some great movies. Favorite movie, though, of course, for him. I mean, he was a major role in Happy Gilmore, but also Predator, dude. Because he was
I think for me that was
the
my
CIA
favorite movie.
agent.
He was my favorite. That was my favorite movie of him.
He's got like, what kind of gun was that? Like a little PK,
like an M16.
No,
that wasn't him.
He had
that was
the little ones. He had two of them. Remember, like he was running around.
That was it's been a minute since I watched the movie, but I might have to watch it just to.
Carl Weathers. There we go. All right.
Got it.
Yeah. So he was in The Mandalorian most recently.
And he was the Mandalorian. That's right. I actually watched that one bit. That's why I don't know.
Yeah, I watched that. So come on, bitch. Oh, that's why. It's because it's not pulling up in the goddamn app. So sometimes when you try and do these things like on the fly, they just don't work.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So where's his damn movie credentials? There we go. Nope. This fucking thing. IMDb, bitch. I swear to God. There we go.
This is too new of technology for
This
you.
technology, I'm telling you.
This is not there.
Carl Weathers. And I hope if I could spell Weathers. It's just taking its sweet old time. There we go. I swear I was just there. All right. Predator, Rocky. So
Rocky.
this is
those are his
big ones. 1976, Rocky came out. That was the year I was born. That's 47 years ago, dude. Dylan in Predator. Happy Gilmore, of course, he was Chubbs.
Yeah.
He was in multiple Rockies, of course. He died in them. He was even on Law and Order in 2018. He was a Magnum PI. He's done a bunch of shit like that.
He's been in movies for 50 years.
Yeah, since
So I mean,
yeah,
he's had a very long story.
it's crazy. Yeah, and I mean, dude was yoked back.
He was yoked forever. Like he was
70s and 80s.
He was good.
You think they were doing steroids back then? Probably, right?
Of course, you'd ever seen Pump and Iron?
I haven't seen that.
You never seen Pump and Iron with
Was that the one? Arnold? Oh yeah. Okay.
Absolutely,
I was thinking
steroids.
that's
they were
one
doing the old school steroids
with Lou
back then.
Ferrigno and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
He was in the Defiant ones, Fortune Dane. These were ones he led. He was the lead in.
He was in a lot of movies.
Death Hunt.
I never heard of that one.
That one I saw that years ago. Yeah, dude, he's been in a million. But he was literally, yeah. He's gonna be
R.I.P.
missed. R.I.P. I'm like, I thought you were gonna pour that on my table.
No.
On our table, I should say.
R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We lose the good ones.
You know what else? R.I.P.
What? Who?
So anybody who's ever been to Colorado
Yep.
knows all about this famous, wonderful gas station called Kum and Go.
Come and Go.
I think you have a picture of Kum and Go, right?
Yep, got a picture right here.
Boom.
Come and Go.
Come and Go gas stations. So that's a very
That's a nice Come and Go.
Colorado. That's a very nice
That's a
Come and
nice
Go. They're not
that's-
normally that good.
Yeah, no.
But so there's Kum and Go. It's a gas station in Colorado.
Yep.
And as the name pertains, that's where you're supposed to go. Come and go. You're supposed to leave right afterwards.
You're supposed to COME and go.
CUM and go.
Oh.
Oh wait. Is this supposed to become like COME?
No, it's KUM.
Oh,
That's
I took
the
it as pertaining to CUM and go.
Oh, you're supposed to jerk off, come and go.
Well, that's what I did there.
Or
I
maybe
got
they have
kicked
jerk off
out.
stations.
No, they do.
Do they have jerk off?
Yeah,
maybe.
So the whole idea is supposed to go really fast. You're supposed to go in there, boom, knock it out, and leave.
yeah.
But
Probably while you're getting gas.
well, yeah, of course.
I mean,
you're
you know,
supposed to finish. You're supposed to finish before the tank.
So I have a
clicks.
36 gallon, or I had a 32 gallon or something
Yeah.
like that. You have the same
33,
one in your
33.
truck, 33. It takes like 10 minutes for that thing to fill up. So as long as you're on empty, you have plenty of time.
Oh, for sure.
You're under a quarter.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to get gas.
Yeah.
So you got, they just have the Cumming stations.
Exactly. The other Cumming station or gas station, as it's also called.
It's a Cumming-
But anyway, Maverick gas station out of Utah has purchased Kum and Go. It's sad. Yeah. It's the end of an era.
They did say, I think there was some concern about the inadvertent double entendre of Kum and Go name
Which is the thing now at,
it's been like that for years.
Since
First time I ever saw it, I was going from Denver up to the mountains like Breckenridge or something like that to go snowboarding. And I had to stop to get gas. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, Kum and Go,
I bought a koozie like instantly.
Yeah, of course.
I've lost koozies since then.
Yeah.
But we probably should get some koozies. So Kum and Go, if you're listening to this.
Somewhere real quick?
I'm going, in March, we're going back up to
they
Colorado.
might still be Kum and Go's by then.
I think they might. So, yeah, they're going to be going away. So, RIP to Kum and Go. They have 400 locations across a dozen or more states, they said. So, that's quite a bit when you think about it. I'm just saying. That's a classy name.
That's a classy name. Kum and Go is very classy. It's very.
Do you think it was somebody's last name?
White class. No.
Like his last name was KUM. I'm trying to think of who the fuck named that store originally.
You know what? Somebody just didn't think about that.
It was James Kum.
Maybe it was James Kum, or it's probably Dave Kum.
Dave Kum.
Dave Kum. And then Dave Go got together, and they're like, "Let's just
do Kum and Go." Hey, they're oil barons. They're probably oil barons.
Probably
from Dave 1800s.
Dave Kum and Dave Go.
Yeah.
Oil barons for sure.
Absolutely. They probably wore top hats. They had monocles. They had the watch that came across. Yeah, but they also had the cane that had the sword in it.
Probably.
One of them had a sword, and one of them they just went click, and it turned into a long barrel pistol.
Exactly. Yeah. 100%. I
probably shot something like that, like a 30-30. 30-06.
That's still not 30-30.
What is this? This is a 30-06.
Oh, 30-06 maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 30-06. Something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
So RIP Carl Weathers, RIP Kum and Go.
Sad.
It's a sad day.
Just kidding. I'm not pouring beer.
What's next?
Waste not, want not is what my aunt told me one time, and I don't know why that stuck with me. And you know when she told me that? Is I was visiting on vacation up in New Hampshire. I lived in North Carolina, and she was smoking a cigarette, and she flicked, she only smoked half of it. She flicked it off. She went and put it back in her cigarette pouch. And she's like, waste not, want not. Cigarettes are expensive.
Well, waste not, want not. You don't waste it, then you'll have nothing to want later.
Exactly. Super Bowl 58, 49ers versus Chiefs. Who you got? We'll be releasing this Friday before Super Bowl. So yeah, who you got?
So put your bets or whatever you call it, your guesses. Place your bets in the comments below.
Yeah, down there.
And I think I'm thinking Chiefs.
You're going Chiefs?
I'm going Chiefs because Mahomes, man, he's just good, dude. He's been in the league 5 or 6 years. He's been in the Super Bowl every year except for one.
Yep.
He's won the Super Bowl at least twice already.
Yep. Got beat by Brady.
That's really good. He's the new Brady.
He really is. I think they just need to get. Shame on me. I have not watched a single fucking football game this whole season.
I haven't watched very many, but I've watched a couple. Yeah, I watched them both last week.
I follow it, and I get the highlights, and I do all of that shit, but I don't spend fucking 4 hours watching it. I don't spend too much, but I do enjoy watching a good game. I'll watch the Super Bowl for sure next week. 100% watch. Yeah, we'll watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll party for that for sure. But other than that, I don't really spend too much time on Super Bowl. When I used to do what do you call it? Fucking
gamble
football? No,
fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy. I used to do fantasy.
I did too. That got me into it a
back
lot
then because it was more interesting. I had something in it.
You had something invested.
I want to see these guys do a certain thing so they can fucking win or whatever.
I don't know. I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. It was right around the time I moved to Texas. I was just kind of like, meh. I mean, I watched when Brady was playing, but he was with Tampa. I'm a New England fan, so New England's having a hard time right now.
They suck. Bill Belichick's leaving.
He just left. They just hired a fucking dude that's. I could be wrong, but I don't even think the dude's actually coached a NFL team aside from being a defensive or offensive coordinator or something like that.
Patriots can't get any worse, so it's fine.
Fucking sucks. When you go 20 fucking years.
If you go 20 years of being the best. And then your main guy leaves, and they're like, "Well, that sucks."
But it's good to be a part of that.
Well, I mean, it gives you something cool because it's the highest reigning dynasty of football, and that's not going to go away.
Beat the shit out of their dynasty. Beats the shit out of the Cowboys dynasty.
It beats the shit out of any dynasty. NFL.
Any So the 58 matchup is set. San Francisco 49ers face Kansas City Chiefs. The odds. So Super Bowl betting odds are available to bet on now. This is as of, I think it was as of this morning. This is updated, today. So this is February 4th, just for your reference. So Super Bowl betting odds are available. I already said that. The current Super Bowl odds have Brock Purdy and the 49ers as a -2 betting favorites over Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Okay. San Francisco opened as a -2.5 favorite over KC. Kansas City was initially a +102 on the money line. The opening total Super Bowl, I think it's 40. Is it 49? What Super Bowl is this?
50.
I could be completely fucking 58. Sorry, 58, I don't know where I got 49. 58 is the combined score is 47.5. So the odds makers are saying that the 49ers are going to win.
Yeah.
I'm going with the 49ers
because
I've got a good friend who's a huge 49ers fan.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't consider myself consider myself a bandwagon fan.
No.
I just like whatever team wins. And I like them for a little while, and I like buy their jerseys and whatnot.
Do you have a Mahomes jersey?
Only after he won.
Or do you have his wife's name on the back of it?
I have a Taylor Swift jersey.
You do? A Swiftie?
Yeah,
I have a Swiftie jersey?
A Kansas City Chiefs Taylor Swift jersey.
There is some crazy shit.
I probably had those.
Rumors out there like that if the Chiefs win, like there's bets you can probably on like one of those.
I'm sure there's some
like
of those have
like those weird odd betting things that you can go out, and if the Chiefs win, that Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce will propose to Taylor Swift on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, my wife was just talking about that just 2 seconds ago.
Fucking crazy.
I don't know. I heard something else is like that her lucky number is 13, and then this is the 13th game that she's been to. I don't know.
It's like a whole.
It's a bunch of bullshit, I think. But
ticket prices.
This is what I want to get to. Ticket prices. This is
ticket
fucking
prices.
Bananas right here.
So ticket prices. This says earlier this week, ticket prices for the 2024 Super Bowl same fucking thing, started at $6,653.
$6,600
before fees. That's on Vivid Seats. And there's a million different sites where they'll resell. That's really the problem is they resell everything.
Yeah, exactly. They probably were all bought already, a long time ago.
They said also mere days before some of the prices have come down to $5,500.
Ooh,
which is
come
still
down to $5,500.
Yeah.
Plus, you have the flyer fills in Vegas. Put yourself in an expensive fucking room because all the rooms
everything's going to be through the roof.
Okay, Circus, the cheapest hotel in Vegas on the Strip. Normally, traditionally, like $19, $20 a night is $250 a night right now.
$19 or $20 a night?
Normally, it is.
I've got a story.
It's over $200 a night right now, which doesn't seem like a lot of money, except that it's Circus.
Yeah. Circus. I thought that was a good one. No,
Circus.
I've never been to it.
Circus is where you go if you want to get like hepatitis C and lose your money. Like, no, Circus is on the Strip. It's like right next to like
Imperial Palace.
No, you go.
I've got an Imperial Palace story.
It's like right next to Resort World, the new one, Resort World. Yeah. It's over there. Okay. It's huge, but it's fucking shitty.
It's ghetto.
It's so bad.
All right, so let me get to the part where it's got the actual readouts for the different. Where the fuck did it go? It's prices. Here somewhere. So it's got the prices, but it ranged anywhere from. Of course, it's not coming up now, but it ranged anywhere from like 6,600 to like 11,000, 12,000.
I saw it.
That's just for seats. That's not like 50-yard line. I mean, that's a seat in the 50-yard line.
No, I saw a seat for 50-yard line for $58,000. That's
what I'm saying. These are just like seats.
Crazy.
Like section 200 or whatever.
Yeah, like section 210.
Yeah.
Fucking row Z.
Like up on. Yeah, exactly.
Is $6,000. You're not going by yourself. You're going to go with your dad. You're going to go with your fucking buddies.
I'm never going to the Super Bowl unless I win some ticket.
No. I wouldn't go to the Super Bowl even if I fucking won money.
You know the Super Bowl, this is going to get weird, is like the #1 trafficking event for people.
I've heard that. I don't understand why
because
or how.
So many people come from all over the world.
But I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking gross. Anyway, I have a quick Imperial Palace story. So
what's that?
That was, I don't know if it still exists anymore. We'd have to fact check this, but about 25 years ago, I think I was 22, 23, something like that. This is quarter century ago. This place existed. It had been around for a million years, right?
In Vegas? What is it?
In Vegas.
Okay,
it's on the Strip. Imperial Palace on the Strip. It was a casino.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I worked at an Enterprise Rent-A-Car back then, right out of college. and like a lot of people work at Enterprise rent a car out of college. Had to go to Vegas to pick up a car that some dumbass just left at the goddamn airport, right? I'd never been to Vegas before. This is my first time going to Vegas, right? So my boss, I have no idea. My boss makes hotel reservations for like a couple of us. I think there was two of us that went, maybe three of us. We go, and he puts us up at the Imperial Palace.
Nice of him.
But I have no context.
Yeah,
I've never seen the MGM. I've never seen. I don't know if Wynn was around then.
Yeah,
but I've never seen any of these fucking places. And it was like, for me, it was like going to New York City for the first time.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
What the fuck? And all those.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
Dudes snapping those little naked
little
lady cards.
Yeah.
I had just gotten a cell phone.
Wait, is the snapping thing something that they traditionally do?
Yeah.
Because I got some, and they do a snapping, but I didn't know that was
it's
a
a
thing.
snapping thing. You heard it. You noticed it,
yeah.
right? Okay, good. You got some of those cards?
I do.
Next time we'll bring them on.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I got them.
They're little escort cards.
I got them, yeah. I brought them for you.
That's what I was saying.
I
Just
forgot
get the
about
best hand.
Yeah.
But I go there, and I'm like, all right, cool. I make zero amount of money at this point. Like, I think I was making like $14 an hour or something like that. So I have no spending.
So you're way above minimum wage.
At a college, with debt and everything else, right? I was like everybody else. Go there, check into this hotel. We go find the car in the airport, or we go find the car at the airport. We go back to the hotel, and we're just there for one night.
Yeah.
And Imperial Palace, like to your point, was ghetto.
It was on the strip, though.
It was on the strip, like right in the mix of.
What was it close to?
Maybe across from Circus or something like that. Like, no, it wasn't Circus. Because you just said that one. It was across maybe from like MGM, but it was like kind of, where all like, it's just like you're just walking down and there's just random casinos.
Oh, yeah.
It was like that.
It wasn't one of the big ones.
It was not a big one.
Like MGM or fucking.
No. It was just this random, like, here's Imperial Palace, right? And I was like, okay. But it wasn't like the old strip. It was the new strip.
Yeah, it wasn't where the Golden Nuggets at.
Yeah. And I love Binions, and those things those are classics, dude. So we go in, we check in, we're like, where's this room? I think it was $20 a night. It was ghetto. So you walk all the way through the casino, you go out the back door of the casino, then you walk up these stairs, and there's this set of rooms next to the parking garage, right? And we're like, I don't know about but we're 22. We're like, whatever, this is great. Fuck, we get a night in fucking Vegas. We went out, partied, did all the shit, went to IHOP at 3 o'clock in the morning, like you do when you're in Vegas. Didn't go to strip clubs, just kind of like played small bets and stuff like that. I didn't know what I was fucking doing. Woke up the next morning. The windows were big, giant plate glass, like you have at any hotel.
Yeah.
And you draw them wherever. We did not hear a fucking thing. Woke up the next morning, went outside. The room directly next to us, we were pretty fucking hammered or whatever, directly behind us. Our head is against the wall, that room. Mm-hmm. Somebody got thrown through the fucking plate glass window, right? There was blood and glass all...
They're dead?
I don't know if they were dead. They were gone. Like, somebody had come. We woke up at like noon or some shit like that, right? Like, it was hangover kind of session. But I was like, how in the fuck didn't we hear that? Right? There was 2 or 3 of us in that room, right? I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 of us. But I'm like, what in the actual fuck? Like, glass everywhere, right? You know how it breaks into like a billion, like safety glass, basically?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like just shards of glass, but it was it was first time ever in Vegas.
That's crazy.
Like, some
I've never seen
hoe,
that crazy.
some hoe just went that crazy wild, dude.
Oh, so about gambling in Vegas. So you gave me $20 to put on 20. All right.
Yeah, we lose it all.
I went down. Let me get there.
Okay.
So I grabbed the $20 and I looked to the last day. I was like, all right, I want to go put 20 on 20.
Tell me you have a lot of cash in your wallet.
I go down I wish. I went down to the roulette table. I put on 20, and the ball's spinning. She's like, all right, hold off all bets. I was like, okay, cool.
No, hits 20.
It hit fucking 20.
It
hit 20.
Me.
I'm like, if I was 1 minute earlier, I could have put that 20 on there. It hit 20. As I said that, I was like, I put it back in my pocket. I was like, I can't put 20 on 20 right now. So I waited. And then did the next one, and it hit like 35. I was like,
bro.
so I wouldn't have hit it the next time anyways. So then I went to the next roulette table over, put 20, I didn't hit it. I was like, all right, I'm
that's
out.
some shit though.
Dude,
right?
it hit 20. I was standing there. It hit 20 when I was standing. I was like, motherfucker. I would have, if I would have a minute faster, I would have hit 20.
20 seconds.
$700.
$700 out of 20.
Damn it. Too bad. Whatever.
It's
but
funny,
it was funny though because I hit 20 as I was standing there, ready to place my bet.
You're like, fuck. Like, just throw it on 20.
I was like, no, back, whatever. All right. But it was funny because if I would have been just a minute faster, I would have hit that.
I was hoping you were just going to, like,
yeah.
make it rain.
Yeah, man, it would have been funny.
Whatever. Vegas is fun, though.
Vegas is fun. You know, 2 days is more traditionally better than 5 days.
So,
but I'll tell you what, it was fun.
Yeah, I think we did talk about it. Like, just going
I
there.
got sick as fuck.
Staying off strip, doing some other shit versus just getting hammered
exactly.
and gambling. Like, and I don't gamble, so. But yeah, there's some other shit to do. But if you're there to work, you got to kind of keep your shit together.
Exactly. One day I did not leave the hotel. One day I was editing and watching Netflix all day long. I didn't
just to
leave the
chill
hotel.
and relax.
Yep.
Plus, you were sick. Yeah,
I was sick.
Caught
it was
AIDS.
pouring down rain.
Ah, yeah.
I didn't do anything that day.
Get room service.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to jump into a what would you do if?
What would you do if? All right.
Someone told you they had your daughter held hostage. Think taken.
Oh, yeah.
But you only, instead of having a particular set of skills, you only get one skill. And leave your comments, leave what your skill would be in the comments.
What your skill would be.
What is your one skill?
My actual skill or what I made up funny skill?
That one skill. It doesn't matter. It's whatever, superpower, but one. You could be super strong. You could be like, I'm telepathic. What is your super skill?
Oh, man, what is my one skill that would be able to get that kid back?
Right.
Man, that's a good question.
I think superhero, like you got Deadeye, who's like super good shot.
Yeah, I mean,
Shooting
I
from
feel
a
like
million miles away.
super strength, super whatever would just any of those would just be like. By the end of the day, you have to be able to find her.
That's right.
So just being super smart.
So like your brain's like
super smart.
You've got MapQuest brain.
Super smart.
Just super smart. Like
Because then you'd be able to figure it all out.
No,
Dr. Evil was not super smart.
that's not Dr. Evil. What's the one from fucking the Marvels? Not
Fuck,
Marvel,
I don't know.
whatever Marvels. What's the dude in the wheelchair? The bald guy.
Oh, Professor X?
Yeah, Professor X. Isn't he super
I guess
smart?
that
Kinda
power
smart.
would figure it out. Yeah.
All right.
That's not a very exciting, sexy power, but it would get my daughter back. So yeah, that's the
All
power. Telepathy.
I think I'm going with fire. I can because once I find that fucking guy that took my daughter, I'm breathing fire on him.
You want to breathe fire?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it dragon breath.
Dragon breath.
Like kind of like that bullet, but whatever. That's shotgun shell. But no, I've got dragon's breath.
Okay.
That way I can just.
Well, what if you can never find your daughter?
I'll hire some Navy SEALs.
Or hire me because I can.
Yeah, because you're super smart.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
have to find your daughter, and
So
then you
what's
roast
your
them.
secret power, superpower to get your kid back if you get stolen, taken?
What's your
I
favorite?
just-
What about this? What's your favorite superpower? If it was a weird superpower and it didn't do anything cool,
Oh, probably Come and Go.
come and go. You can come really fast and then just leave.
Go.
That's not really a superpower. That's already you.
It's like sticky everywhere.
It's
I can
like
put fires out. Unlimited loads.
unlimited loads. Like you could just last forever.
Yeah, it just kind of keeps going until you're dehydrated. But you have to drink a lot of water.
Milk.
Oh,
Milk just replaces it.
Eesh.
It's
Would it
white.
curdle?
I don't know.
Does it get curdled? I don't know the rules with this.
I don't know. I think that was a Lucy K joke. He's like, I'm just gonna drink a bunch of milk, so I just keep on coming. It's like,
Wait a
who
minute.
told you that? That's how. No, it doesn't work that way.
I don't think it
You know,
fucking
just
goes
milk
that
is
way,
a-
dude. I don't know. Yeah, coming.
Just coming nonstop. Yeah. That's probably a useless power. That's probably.
You asked useless.
I mean, it works for you though.
I mean, you can just make babies everywhere.
Yeah.
Like Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, I think there's some statistic out there, you guys. It's like 1% of the world's population has some connection to Genghis Khan.
Yeah, something like that.
Like,
yeah.
think about there are 8 billion people. That's 800 million people.
Which
have
is
some
crazy. I
connection.
remember very vividly,
If that's the
like
math,
not
I
that
don't
long ago. But the world's population is
Maybe
like
it's
6
8
billion.
billion. I
So it's crazy to think that it's gone by 2 billion in a pretty short amount of time.
20 years.
I think Bill Gates was right. We just need to like cut half of them out.
I don't think he was right.
Or Elon Musk was right, and we just need to get to Mars so we can support half
Dude,
of
Mars,
our population.
That it ain't gonna work out. We can't
Probably
even get to
not.
our moon. And the moon landing, was it real? Nobody knows.
It was real.
You sure?
No.
No, neither am I. Dark side of the moon. There's conspiracies about that. There's
China has a base over there.
back there. What's that?
China has a base over there.
Yeah, China.
No,
Chinese.
we just saw that. There was a picture I just saw of some satellite like 1 million miles away taking a picture of the Earth from the other side of the moon. And the funny thing was, there was a caption from NASA, and it said the first part of the caption said, "We promise this is a real picture." Like, you know, if you have to say "I promise something is real," normally it's like if you say, "Hey, I promise I'm not racist," but you're about to say some real racist shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, "Hey,
like I've got a black friend."
I promise this is a real picture. Makes you every question like, well, I didn't question whether it was a real picture before that,
Right.
but now I'm questioning whether
Now
it
I
was a real
fucking
picture.
don't trust you at all. It's like, hey, take this shot.
Yeah,
It's gonna work for you.
yeah, exactly.
Solves everything.
Fucking
cures
dumb.
everything.
It's funny though.
And then, but make sure you get your 15th booster.
Exactly.
Fucking dumb. Yeah. So I don't know. Buzz Aldrin, he gets pissed before. I think he's dead now.
Maybe
Is
they're
he
all
dead?
dead, aren't they?
Are they all
Buzz
dead?
Aldrin
I don't
and
know.
Armstrong. I have no idea.
But I remember one of them used to get all fiery and like try and fight everybody when somebody would come up and talk shit to him.
Tom Cruise, not Tom Cruise. Tom. What's the guy who was in
Segura?
Apollo 13?
Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yeah, he was on the moon too.
Yeah. Was
Or
he?
chugging around.
The only one I want to see, supposedly movie wise, Tom Cruise is supposed to film a movie where it actually is filmed in space.
Apparently, either they're post production or pre production or something like that. I don't think they've done it yet, but
Okay.
yeah, they're working on it.
That's kind of gnarly.
Actually in space.
That
Well, dude,
dude.
that dude is crazy. Like I watched some like random video the other day about him,
Like the
and they're
Mission
like,
Impossible shit.
well, no, he's like sitting in a chair, and the girl's like going over like the most Googled questions, like, did Tom Cruise really da da da? Did Tom Cruise really da da da? And he's like, the first one was like, does Tom Cruise really fly a helicopter? He's like, yes, I can fly a helicopter. Does Tom Cruise really speak Chinese? He's like, yeah, I do. Does Tom Cruise really fly an airplane? Yeah, I do. Does Tom Cruise really skydive? Yes, I do. Like
He does
all
everything.
He's like, Jesus Christ, this guy is fucking like, he's talented.
There's the videos out there where I think it was from I don't know if it was this most recent MI5,
Jumping off
the motorcycle. He's
yeah,
jumping
that's
off.
the most
He
recent
does it
movie.
like 6 times.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think I need to hold the throttle a little
Yeah.
bit more.
He just keeps on going.
Like you're base jumping. That's like Travis Pastrana level shit.
Absolutely base jump. It's cool.
Fucking gnarly.
Tell
dude.
it cool,
I want to
man.
see that. I want to see that.
The news Mission Impossible is good, by the way.
We haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's
it
good.
just came out.
It's on
Stars or
something.
HBO Max
It's on something.
or-
HBO Max, maybe. Yeah, I watched it somewhere the other day. It's pretty good.
All right, we'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
All right, so leap year's coming up. I just need to make sure everybody knows about that. It happens every 4 years. My friend
Yeah.
is turning 12. I've got a buddy.
I have a friend who's probably turning maybe 8 this year. He was born on February 29th.
Like, how does that happen?
He's the same age as my brother, but he's born on a leap year. So,
Yeah.
however old that would
Does
be.
he? Okay, so do they celebrate on the 28th or the 1st?
I think he celebrates on the 28th. I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't recall.
Like,
He's clearly not that close of a friend, but
it's better
I
if
don't
you-
remember his exact birthday. I do know he was born on. the
if
leap
you're
year,
a
though.
parent, it's way cheaper.
Yeah.
Like, you
I
only
mean-
got to buy a present once every 4
Yeah,
years.
and then
Like,
the
sorry,
kid's
kid.
complaining. You're like, nope, sorry. You're like, why am I so much older than everybody else in my grade? It's like because you only age every 4 years.
Yeah.
Almost like a Benjamin Button
This is
thing.
another movie idea or skit idea that you should talk to Jack Mandeville about. That he's actually for.
What's up?
Like, come up, like, his birthday's on
Oh,
leap year,
That could be funny.
right? You could come up with something about
Remember
it.
this afterwards. We're going to
All right.
write this down.
All right. So, give me 1 second. I'm just going to put that in here. Jack skit.
Yeah, remember
This is how we
that.
do things. This is how we
Yeah.
do things around here. I think that could, there's definitely some endless possibilities right there.
Oh, for sure.
New Hampshire. This is a new one. I just saw it today. I can't remember the name of the town. I think it's like Atkinson or something like that, New Hampshire. And I don't know all the details, but I'm going to wing it. Excuse me. There is a new fucking place that adults can go and they can dress up as babies. Like in diapers.
What kind of place is this?
It's in like a little town.
What is it? Like it's a restaurant? Or
No,
what is
it's
it?
a stop. Sorry. Probably gonna get hit for that with the NFL. It's basically like it looks like a storefront in like a little town, right? But it's like a pampering place. So you know, if you've heard of people that had like that weird fucking
weird baby
psychology
fetish or
thing,
something?
yeah, going on, right? Where they do stupid, they're just fucking weird.
Yeah.
So let me pull it up. Let me see if I can find it. diaper. What am I going to call this?
I have no idea
how
what
do you
you call
look
that.
this up? Fetish, New Hampshire. Let's see. There we go. New diaper spa.
Oh God, a diaper spa.
It's a spa.
Oh,
so
boy.
new diaper spa where adults role play as babies shocks tiny New Hampshire town. They call it ABDL, or Adult Baby Diaper Lover. Is a diverse community with various individuals and their unique wants and needs. Fucking disturbing.
It's fucking disturbing. That's fucking weird.
So
Like,
it's I got the town right. Atkinson, New Hampshire. I grew up in New Hampshire. I don't even know.
I don't
what
want
this
to
town
kink
is.
shame, but that's fucking weird.
Nah, you can kink shame this one.
It's fucking weird.
This is a fucking store. Do this in your bedroom, at home. Buy some Depends.
And don't tell anybody.
And don't tell anybody.
Ever.
Or put it on your OnlyFans. Some people are willing to buy that shit. I don't care. This should not be a fucking storefront.
No.
Because you're basically just normalizing
Crazy
fucking
people.
psychological messes.
That's crazy,
Right?
yeah.
So a diaper spa in Atkinson, New Hampshire says that it is age play friendly adult diaper spa to nurture and pamper all diaper lovers and enthusiasts in richly immersive experiences. It's a safe and judgment free zone.
It's not judgment-free zone.
Snacks, playtime, story time, nap time, cuddle time, changing time, coloring, nursery rhymes, and sing-alongs are available there. These are fucking adults that some of you guys in New Hampshire work with. I bet
some
you
weird shit.
people travel from out of state to go to this fucking thing.
They probably do. That's weird. That's fucking
I just heard about this today. This is literally from today. So or maybe 3 days ago, whatever. I just heard about it today.
That's weird.
It's fucking weird, dude.
That's weird, dude.
Like when you have to do something like that, that's fucking gross. I don't know. All right. Everybody's seeing the videos more than likely than NYPD getting their asses beat, but I'm going to play that real quick for you.
Oh,
we
yes.
Jump
I don't know
to a little. Try not to be political. This is just not fucking cool.
This is
right?
crazy.
So here's a video of the police.
They're like apprehending some one illegal immigrant, and they all just gang up on him.
Yeah. So this happens, right? You kind of get the gist of it. They're trying to take that dude. The cop that's on the ground, one of these guys gets kicked straight in the fucking head, right? So you think about that, and you go, okay. So you've got that happening, right? Then they arrest like 4 or 5 of them.
Yep, they arrest them.
And then you see this fucktard.
Now NYPD making 2 more
We'll let it play real quick.
illegal immigrants.
It's not long.
And that attack on officers. Those suspects
Right.
also
And you go,
allegedly stole
all
an
right.
officer's cell phone.
Some people
you would think they'd be like, oh man, like they're definitely gonna be in jail for a while, at the very least.
They got arrested and released
With no bail.
Same day, no bail. And now they're
For beating up cops.
For beating up cops. That like the police benevolency society
yeah.
or something like that. It came out today or maybe yesterday or something like that. This is going to be, of course, a week prior. We're like, it's bullshit, right?
Of course, it's bullshit.
Every single one of those cops in the state, or at least in the city, should fucking walk out.
Absolutely,
I think it's called blue flu.
Blue flu, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Just fucking bail, dude.
I mean, they should. I mean, they should have this like massive walkout or this massive strike.
Yeah.
Just don't do your job for one day and see how
Quit
much.
working there
Yeah.
and go become a security, like a private, work private security.
I mean, it's not
Place
gonna be
is
a one day
shit
thing,
show.
but like, I mean, just give it. Don't show up and then see how much they need you.
Obviously, they don't give a shit about them.
They don't give a shit about them, and it's fucking shows. And there's no reason like if the city won't protect the police officers, why would the police officers protect
the
anybody?
city?
Like,
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
No, I understand, and
And you know what's crazy? I wanted to be a cop so bad when I was younger. I wanted to like.
I have
join
plenty
the
of friends
Marine
that are
Corps
cops. You have
and then
plenty
become
of
a Marine.
friends that were
And then
cops.
I wanted to join the Marines, and I wanted to become a police officer. And then I was like, while I was in there, I was like, fuck that. Why? And nowadays, especially with all the fucking like layoffs, not
Yeah.
layoffs, but like the just what is it?
Defund
defund them,
yeah.
all that kind of shit. Yeah, fuck that, man.
That's
I have lots of friends who were police officers.
That's
who
what
are
I'm
no
saying.
longer
And
police
they're
officers.
like, nope, got out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have several friends who were police officers and they quit in the last couple of years, and they make more money doing other cool shit than they ever did being a police
So that's
officer.
the thing that
anyways.
sucks.
Yeah,
But-
but they love being police officers. But
It's like, do you put yourself at risk because you do something like as a cop, you do something wrong. Maybe it's not even something wrong.
Yeah.
you have to shoot somebody because they've got a gun or something. You shoot him, and now you're arrested because the dude. What's the Marine's name? You remember the Marine? His name is Daniel Penny.
Oh, that's the one that strangled the guy. Not strangled him, but like
choked him out.
Choked out the guy on the subway.
He's still in fucking jail.
Yeah.
Right. Granted, the dude died, but he was also fucking crackhead. Meth
he was also threatening everybody on the train.
Like 9 or something prior arrest.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was convicted of anything because they probably just dropped the charges. But his rap sheet was pretty good. Same as these fucktards.
Yeah.
They've already got, like, some of these guys have 14 different arrests in, like, the past 2 months. Yeah. They've been here for 5. And they don't even know if they had their right names because they don't know if they came in under an assumed name.
Exactly.
Right? One of the dudes that we just showed you guys, he is actually, I saw something. He was on a bus heading to Calexico. I think it's either Arizona. It's right on the border of Arizona, Texas. So we can go back across to Mexico. So he doesn't get. There's no conviction.
No.
Right?
He's not going to be anything. He's just going to be like, all right, cool. I got away with that one. I'm going to go back to Mexico now.
And the other thing that they were saying, that the news was saying, is that they were, whatever. They're robbing people in New York City, going down to Florida, spending all the money, selling all the shit, right? And then they aren't doing those crimes in Florida because they'll go to jail. And then they're going back up to New York City, and it's a cycle, right? So fuck those guys. Fuck the New York City police, not police department, but the DA's office, the prosecutors. They're all fucking corrupt.
Yeah,
as shit.
all those fucking politicians, they're going to fuck themselves.
Yep, pretty much. But I wanted to share that because I think everybody should. I'm not trying to show that dude's face, but he's a fight on sight kind of guy.
Oh yeah. So, what's Pete's cooking corner this week?
All right, so this week I have a real quick thing here first. We're going to lead into that.
Gotcha.
What is one food that if you had to eat it just for a solid week, can't eat anything else? It's got to be that one food. What is yours?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Absolutely.
Just a big
100%.
pot of spaghetti, or just
I would
spaghetti
make a pot
every time?
I've done that a million times. I made a big, huge pot of spaghetti on Monday, and I've eaten it till Thursday.
Dude, you nailed that.
I've done that 1,000 times.
That's
It's
awesome.
delicious.
Are you a cold spaghetti guy?
Absolutely.
I
I
will
love
just
cold
eat that
spaghetti.
shit out.
I
of
actually
the
sometimes
pot.
prefer spaghetti
I do too.
the next day.
I haven't
cold
made- yep.
with meat sauce.
My mom used to make that.
I
'cause
fucking love it.
We had 3 boys in the house, and I would literally just put that pot on the, because she would leave it in a big pot.
Yeah.
Sit there after skateboarding all afternoon or something like that. Just go in there and just house a bunch of fucking spaghetti.
I fucking love
Throw the
cold
fork
spaghetti.
in the yeah, dude. It was
Yep.
fucking red. That's a great one. Mine are sandwiches.
I mean,
Like, I'm a
great.
but it's got to be the same sandwich. Like I would just do like a turkey sandwich.
Turkey and cheese.
Because I can do that every single day.
I love turkey and cheese. That's great.
This dude did hot dogs, Costco hot dogs,
I could do a cocktail every day.
for an entire week just to see if he could do it. So
course
everybody
he could do
knows the hot dogs are $1.50 with a Coke or something like that,
Yep.
right? He spent $43 for the entire week eating only hot dogs 3 times a day. Because they're big fucking hot dogs.
Yeah,
So-
they're good.
Right? So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, he ate a hot dog. $43.
I mean, that's like
That's fucking dope, dude.
$4.50 a day.
Over 30 days, whatever.
Yeah.
It's fucking cheap, dude. Yep. So I'm just saying that's a good idea if you really want to do that. But my kind of leading into that is cheesesteaks.
I love a good cheesesteak.
I love a cheesesteak.
I love a good cheesesteak. So when I went to was it Philadelphia?
Yeah, Philly, yeah.
I went to Philadelphia one time, and I went on this road trip a long time. I'll get into this later another time. But I went on this road trip where each of the cities I went to, I want to get like some food. Like when I was in Buffalo, I got some buffalo wings. When I was in like fucking Maine, I got some lobster. Like I went all these places and got the food from the area, right? So when I was in Philly,
Clam chowder.
Yeah, exactly. When I was in Philly, I was like, I want the best.
There's those 2
Philadelphia.
places across
I
the
went to
street
both
from
of them.
each other. Did you?
And I don't remember which is which. I couldn't tell you, but I got one from each. They were both fucking fantastic, so I have no idea.
They don't compete. I mean, they
both compare. They both say, "Oh, we're the original. We're the original. We're the
right.
original."
That's what it is. Yeah,
But
it doesn't matter.
They're both
fucking-
absolutely fantastic. The difference is this: they both use like a cheese whiz type cheese sauce.
They just
which-
it's on like that big spoon knife thing.
I don't like it. If I make my own, I do like
Kinda cheese.
provolone.
That's what I do.
I do like I'm not provolone on top. I just do I'll do like the meat. I'll do like the shredded ribeye, and I'll do like the onions, and I do the jalapenos, and I do onions and peppers, mushrooms.
Okay.
Saute all
That's
together.
all the shit, yeah.
And then provolone on top.
I'm fucking starving. So when we like Christmas around our house, we do a standing rib roast.
Yeah.
And we always have leftovers. And that's what we do a couple days later. I buy some, au jus that I'll make and do that sort of things. And we throw them all together. That's like prime rib,
Oh, yeah.
It's not the shredded.
Rib.
That's the other thing. They're super thin slice when you get that super thin.
Yeah.
Like I'm like fucking drooling at this point. So that's my question. Tonight we're actually going to be doing some burgers.
We'll be doing some burgers, and we'll put it on the Baldy the Big Guy Instagram again tonight for
we'll have a video coming out.
Our next recipe on that one. Yeah.
Chef Pete's Corner over there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I've got my video of the week this week. This one is you'll have video on the audience. You're not going to have any video or audio rather. You'll have there. But the idea is that birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
Okay, so
they aren't real.
They aren't real.
They're not.
So this, as you're looking at it, there you go. So this is a bird that is animatronic. They took a bird and ultimately took it apart, a real bird,
came with this idea
and then put
that we can use and re-engineer
like a
birds
drone
with
flappy
birds
thing in
and
it.
make them as a drone.
And it can
the
fly.
only thing that we need to provide them to make them alive is
That has
to
to be expensive.
basically
Yeah.
design
Birds aren't real, dude.
There's no way that every bird is one of those in reality.
Birds aren't real.
But also, birds aren't real. I agree. So
It's fucking wild.
that is weird. I have not seen it before.
What is it called when you taxidermied a bird
Yeah,
and
then made it
put
turn
a
into
robot into it, use its real wing structure, real bone structure, and everything, and just put this little actuator that just flaps.
That's cool.
And it makes the wings,
and actually fly.
and it's got video. It's
That's
like a
pretty
drone.
Cool. Yeah, that's a cool. I mean, you do one of those, then your drone's not being caught.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're using
That's
those
pretty
things
cool.
all over Ukraine right now. Have you seen videos like where they're
Of
flying?
the Ukraine, of the drones being dropped from or bombs being dropped.
Well,
from
they're
drones.
actually just taking the drones because they're so inexpensive now.
No,
they're just
yeah.
mounting like C4 or something like I don't have a C4, but like a grenade to it.
Yeah.
They're not dropping them. They're just going over
dropping
there
them.
and they're just like following people and just exploding next to them.
That's crazy.
It's fucking gnarly. Now
That's
make it a
nuts.
bird.
That's cool. I mean, you're not gonna get caught as easily with a bird because like no one's expecting a bird.
New England seagulls are everywhere. They just shit on you. Now
Exactly.
you just make an exploding
You go
seagull.
to fucking New York City with pigeons. Same.
All right, Florida corner.
Florida corner.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
pull the story so I
gotta get
remember
that.
exactly what it was.
I forgot that lady's picture. I gotta get that picture. Give me one.
I don't
second.
worry.
I
Don't
got it
worry.
right. I got it right. All right, so this is. Let me pull this lady's picture up right here. Here you go. So this is your Florida corner. You got the story. Or I got the
Yep,
story.
I'm pulling the story right now.
All right. So this lady right here is the woman we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. So
Why
you just
can't-
imagine her while we're talking about the story.
Okay, but my question is real quick. Why can't these stories happen about like super hot chicks?
I was literally gonna say that after I heard the story. 100%. You showed the picture too soon, but I was actually gonna say I was like,
Fuck.
just imagine this girl now, and then I'll show you a picture. So
just keep that one in mind. That's burned into your brain.
This is called "Naked Woman in Convenience Store Rampage." What had happened was
What happened was
this woman, as you saw in the picture, 35, I believe, is her age.
Yep.
Yeah, 35. Celia Barrett went into a St. Petersburg, Florida gas station convenience store armed with a potato peeler, a vegetable peeler, completely naked, and started like just wrecking shit. Apparently,
Clam out.
she was very drunk. Is the
That's what her excuse was.
she was? Well, excuse her or not. That's what
I've been super drunk.
And you never take out your dick and started jerking off in front of cops? No. So
Like
apparently
last
this lady
2 weeks ago.
had a potato peeler, went to the store, started knocking over specifically Red Bulls for some reason. That's what the story wanted to tell us. And then once the cops came, she started masturbating in front of the cops. And then eventually they picked her up and put her in the
What
car.
is happening in Florida? Because a couple weeks ago we did one where the dude was riding the bicycle
Masturbating.
and wanking off.
That's fucking weird.
I don't understand
I have no idea how
what
that
is
works
happening.
and why. But
And what's with
hey,
the
you know what?
potato peeler?
Florida.
Florida. And
It's
keep
Florida,
in mind,
man.
this is the lady right there. That's the one.
Yeah. So
And-
really think about that while
And
you're.
she's supposedly 35.
I mean, she looks like she's 45.
She looks like she's like 60.
Yeah.
She's done a lot of that. Life has not been nice.
Life has not been nice to her. A lot of meth, it looks like. So, yeah, anyway, that's Florida Corner for you. I love that Florida Corner. It's my favorite part of every week.
Fuck yeah. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As I spit. Thank you so much for tuning in to Baldy and the Big Guy. Check us out on Instagram, Spotify rather, not iTunes. Spotify, YouTube, all the places. Go out, like, subscribe if you don't mind. Follow Peter at Peter_McGuire1. Follow me at Greg_Lamontagne out on Instagram. We'll post all the pictures and do some other shit.
Absolutely.
We'll have some cooking videos coming out soon. So with that, catch you later, dude.
Cheers.
Cheers.